Can you change everything by changing your mind?
Ahead an hour that could change the way you think about the world. Our guests can help you do that. They are Bob Proctor, who went from high school dropout to best-selling author.
So excited for you to meet our next guest because I believe they can help you completely change your life. Please welcome Bob Proctor.
One of the most sought-after speakers in the world of personal and professional coaching and company training.
Tonight on Nightline.
Recognized as a living master.
You can tell me what you want. I can show you how to get it. Hello there and welcome. What did you think of that last statement? If you can tell me what you want, I can show you how to get it. Do you know, I remember very clearly the first time I heard that. It was around 50 years ago. Earl Nightingale said it. If you can tell me what you want, I can show you how to get it. Now, someone else got me to listen to that. And he said, Bob, your way's not working. Why don't you try his? And I did. And my life changed like night and day. I'll come back to that in a minute. Right above me, you'll see the words, when you tell us what you want, we will show you how to get it. Do you see, it's the Opportunity Alive team. There's a team of people ready to go to work with you to make things happen in your life. Do you know, we've got a little book here, and it says, working is the very worst way to earn a lot of money. You may have this. And I point out inside how you can actually get anything you want. Most people don't believe that. And I wonder why. It's because of the way we're programmed. Do you see, when I had someone sit down with me many, many years ago, I was losing. I was going in the wrong track, and I was going fast. I was earning $4,000 a year. I owed $6,000. I had no formal education, no business experience. See, I had no reason in my mind to believe that I could win. But this man told me, his name was Ray Stanford, he said, Bob, most people spend their life thinking of why they can't have what they want. Why don't you begin thinking of how you can? And that's what I want to suggest you do right now. Do you know, I picked up something here a while ago. It was written by Robert Heinlein. He wrote a book, Strangers in a Strange Land. He said, in absence of clearly defined goals, we become strangely loyal to performing daily trivia until ultimately we become enslaved by it. We become strangely loyal to performing daily trivia. What do we mean by that? Well, we just do dumb things. We don't do anything really constructive or to really make it happen. Now, that was more or less the message Ray gave me. And he got me to look at what I was doing. And he got me to understand there is a better way. Think of this for a moment. 3% of the population earn 97% of all the money that's being earned. The economy really doesn't have much to do with it. We can create our own economy. We're God's highest form of creation. It's a matter of utilizing the potential that we've got inside. Well, I'm working with a group of people that want to work with you. I would be on your team. So, you know, in this little booklet, I point out that you could become a millionaire. Now, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a system. It's a system that'll work every time for every person. I remember way back in the 60s, I picked up a book by W. Clement Stone. I believe he was the wealthiest man in America in 1970. He wrote a book, The Success System That Never Fails. He said it'll work for every person, every time. And I thought, I wonder about that. Well, if you've got a system that produces a result, and one person follows the system and they get that result, and then another person follows exactly the same system and they get exactly the same result, you've got a winning system on your hands. And there's a company I'm working with, Vima, and I'm working with their people worldwide, and they've got a system. I have installed a system, a support system, where I'm going to work with you. And I'm going to help you win. So if you happen to get one of these little books, everything in it is fact. It's really true. It's going to happen. And if you haven't got one, ask the person that sent you here to give you one. And you'll find out that I'm here. I'm working to help you win, and win in a big way. You see, I wasn't satisfied with winning. This was way back in the 60s. I took my income from $4,000 over $1 million. And I was raised with the idea if you're going to earn a lot of money, you've got to be really bright. Well, I never thought I was really bright because I had never done very well. And I found out that wasn't true because I was earning a lot of money, and yet I didn't think I was that bright. I have found there's people functionally illiterate that are earning millions of dollars, and I've also found others who are absolutely brilliant and they're broke. Why? We're following the wrong systems. You see, you and I are programmed. We're conditioned to think of why we can't do things rather than how we can. Just start paying attention to the conversations that are going on around you. They're shockingly negative. People spend a lot of time talking about the economy, talking about how bad things are. Well, I'm going to tell you, the Opportunity Alive team that has made this statement that sits above me is ready and willing to show you a system that will blow you away. You see, the real secret to earning a lot of money is to have multiple sources of income. You don't have one source and maybe get a part-time job and maybe have your spouse working. No, wealthy people have many, many sources of income. And that's what I can show you how to do. This is the most moral form of compensation you've ever seen. Now, you're not going to earn $1 million overnight, but I can show you in a couple of months how to be up to a couple of thousand extra income. In 6 months, take it higher than that. And ultimately, if you stay with the system, you can earn millions of dollars. I have earned millions of dollars. In fact, for the past 43 years, I have worked all over the world showing people how to become millionaires. There's thousands of people that'll point to the system that I've shared with them that helped them earn millions, and it'll help you. Do you know, you and I have deep reservoirs of talent and ability within us that we've got the ability to bring to the surface and apply in our life. We can be happier, we can be healthier, and we can be a whole lot wealthier. Do you know, the whole universe operates by laws. In a movie I made, The Secret, I pointed out where Dr. Werner von Braun said that the natural laws of this universe are so precise that we don't have any difficulty building a spaceship, sending people to the moon, and we can time the landing with the precision of a fraction of a second. I have been in the business of helping people for a long, long time. I'm very good at it. Now, I'm not much good at anything else, but I don't want to do anything else. There's a person that I work with that knows me that has asked you to come to this site, or they've given you this little black book that I put together. And you can get these, and you can send people here. And we'll build a team for you. But the person that sent you is a person I'm working with. And I want you to go right back to that person and say, listen, if Proctor's for real, if he can do what he says, if Vima will give me what he's talking about, I'm willing to give it everything I've got. See, you're not giving it a chance. You are giving yourself a chance. Buckminster Fuller pointed out one time, you don't change things by fighting existing reality. To change things, you build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. Well, I'm going to show you how to build a new model. That's what my coach or my mentor taught me to do many years ago. And that's what I'm prepared to do for you. You're going to absolutely love it. Now, when you turn this off, don't go and ask someone who knows nothing about what I'm talking about what they think. They'll give you an opinion. They'll give it to you for nothing, and that's about what it'll be worth. I want you to go right back to the person who sent you here and say, what's the next step? And then he'll put you on the system that I put in place that'll show you how to win, and win in a big, big way. This is Bob Proctor, and thank you. Go to that person right now and say, show me the next step.